Good morning, it's good to see you. Got a little bit of a travel hop today. We're going to go from Cochin down to Alleppey. It's about an hour, 2 hours on a local bus. The bus station is about a 30-minute walk, but I've got a knee that's complaining a bit, so we're going to take a tuk-tuk. I've been told the tuk-tuk is 70 rupees. I'm going to give the guy 100, and hopefully there won't be any awkward situations. Good morning, sir. I'd like to go to the bus station for Alleppey, yeah? Is it okay? This one here? I think it has to be said, good travellers, that you can't say you've been to India until you've taken a rickshaw and a local bus. So we're going to tick those two off today on this trip. Okay. Thank you, sir. Oh. Have a good day, yeah? Thank you. Well, it seems like 70 rupees was the right suggestion. Here we are at the bus station. From what I have gleaned, it's only about an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours if there's bad traffic. This time of the year in monsoons, the roads can get washed out. I'm not sure whether that applies to the main arterial roads that connect the areas, but yeah. Got all day, it's not too far. I'm looking forward to getting to the backwaters. Let's buy a ticket. Just need to find the ticket booth. The old Leylands, are they Leylands? Somebody probably has more information. Ashok Leylands, yeah, maybe the Indian version of the Leyland. So that looks like a reservation counter there. We'll have a look. Hello. Hello, excuse me. Thank you. Good morning, sir. How are you? I was wanting to go to Alleppey.
Alleppey?
Yeah.
Bus will come this place.
Bus will come to this place? How much for a ticket?
Ticket around 100 rupees.
Around 100 rupees. Do I pay you, sir, or do I pay you for a ticket?
No, inside bus.
Play in the bus. How do I know what bus is going to this area? How can I, does it have a name on it?
Destination board, Alleppey.
Okay, thank you so much for your help, sir. Yeah? Okay, so I remember in past local bus stations, I've had issues in actually finding the bus because there weren't any names on it, and if there were names on it, they were in Hindi. And I suspect, looking over there now, that it may be the case here as well. The signs in the front of the windows there all seem to be in Hindi. Doesn't help me that much. But having said that, we'll be okay. We'll just have to ask every driver that pulls out. Life's pretty good. Gotta get I nearly leapt out of my skin then, scared the living things out of me. Got to get some water, might get a bit of a snack on the way, and I'll get back to you when the bus comes. I just can't tell which bus is going where, so I have to ask every bus that I see people getting on. So I'm just going to ask this guy where he's going. Excuse me, sir, I'm sorry to trouble you. Where is this bus going? Yeah. This bus goes to where? Alleppey. This is Alleppey. Oh, very good. Thank you so much. Yeah. Hello. Hello. I'm trying to remember the name of the town in Alleppey. I think it's Appaloosa. I think it is. Excuse me, sir. I'm very sorry. This bus goes to Appaloosa? Alleppey? Alleppey. How long is the trip? How long? 1 hour, 2 hours?
3.5 hours.
Sorry?
3.5.
3.5. Yeah. Well, that was a bit longer than I'd anticipated, but so it is. So the engine's rumbled into life. 3.5 hours. It's 10:30 now, so we should get there about, I don't know, 1:30, 2. He's hoping for a quick run. Hey, how are you? Getting a few surprised looks. I've really enjoyed Cochin. I really enjoyed my week here. It was the people are really great. The fact that so many were able to speak English and understood basic English, that made it so much easier. People are starting to pour on now, so I might have to move my bag. It's a rattling old thing. There's an Indian man vlogging in front of me. Just paid for my ticket, 80 rupees from Cochin to Alleppey. It's going to be a bumpy ride, I think. The thing I enjoy about travelling in these sort of local buses is that the windows are open, you're engaged with the environment. It's noisy, it's a little bit fumy, there's discussions and socialising going on, and you don't feel that you're insulated from the experience. Okay, sometimes these long bus journeys can get a little bit weary, especially if the road's not so good, but you know, I'll take this form of travel over an air-conditioned luxury tourist bus anytime. I see over there what looks like some naval ships. 1, 2, is that 3? Are they naval ships? I think they might be. Frigates? I don't know. It's been pretty much like this the whole way so far. It's just a lot of traffic, not moving that freely. We're starting to move a little bit more. Starting to move a little bit more pace now. Just saw a sign to Alleppey, 54. Assuming that's 54 kilometres. So we've got 3 hours. We'll be going about 20 kilometres an hour. It looks like they're building some kind of a freeway or overpass. This has been going on for a few kilometres now, and it's become a bit grimy and a bit gritty and slow. It must be a highway or a freeway or something, because it's just it's enormous. It's a few kilometres now we've been sort of travelling under and alongside this structure. We've made it very, very difficult for traffic with all the construction equipment, and people are trying to walk as well. I understand now why I thought it was going to take an hour or just over an hour, to the bus conductor telling me it's going to be 3.5 hours. The road now to Alleppey just seems to be one endless construction site. If anybody's coming to the region in the next few months, I'd suggest not taking the bus. You'd be better off taking the train. This is now becoming a pretty sort of stop-go affair. We're not making much ground very fast at all. It's quickly becoming a bit of an endurance test now. The road's degraded quite badly, I guess because of all the construction machinery that's around the area. There's way too much traffic for what the roads can accommodate. It's turned into one of those rides. If it wasn't for this monstrosity of a structure that we seem to be attached to, it'd actually be quite nice scenery. I imagine once this freeway or highway is finished, it'll probably offer some nice views. But for those unfortunate enough to have to be travelling this way at the moment, it's not much fun. I'm not sure whether it's my knee, whether it's the bus trip or what, but I'm feeling a bit grumpy. You wouldn't want to invite me around at the moment. It'd be like taking a Tourette's patient to a meditation retreat. I feel like swearing a fair bit. Not every travel day is going to be a good one, let's face it. The other thing I'm noticing as the day wears on is that my beard's getting gritty and my face is getting grimy. Another issue I think with these open window style travels, especially through that construction area, with the roads not being in perfect repair, there's a lot of dust. So I think if I wash my clothes at the end of the day and when I get in the shower, there's going to be a bit of grey water. We made it to Alleppey. Now, in case you may have missed it, the road from Cochin to Alleppey at the moment is just a construction zone, and I don't recommend taking the bus at all. I'd advise you take the train. It'll probably be a lot faster and a lot more picturesque. And it's not lost on me. It's not lost on me how I went from praising the loveliness of taking local buses and being engaged in the environment and the open windows to pretty much cursing it by the end of the ride. That had nothing to do with the bus ride. That's actually got more to do with me. I'm having one of those little periods. I don't know whether you remember when I was I've got to remember where I've got to go. I think it's to the right. About 4 or 5, 6 months ago when I was in Lombok, had one of these little flat patches. Traveller blues I call it, but it's just normal life, I guess. So I'm not firing on all positivity at the moment. Today I was sort of woken up with a bit of a cloud hanging over me, and you know how sometimes you project onto things or onto people when it's them or that's not really the issue. So I suspect my knees got a little bit to do with it perhaps as well. Oh look, it's our first look at the boats and the water. But one thing that's sort of been bugging me a bit as well is that I sort of had anticipated to do a fair bit of walking here. There's some villages out in the backwaters that you can get to by a couple of local boats apparently, and it takes a little bit of walking, and I'd hope to do that, but my knee is just needs a rest really. So that's been bugging me a bit. So yeah, not the most positive man at the moment, but full of contradiction and negativity, unfortunately. But we push on. These are things that just pass, aren't they? They're passing things, and sometimes it's hard to see it clearly when you're standing in the middle of the mire, and you just have to remind yourself that this too shall pass. So if my memory serves me correctly, I've got to go down here. This road swings around to the right. There should be a little canal that runs along with that. I go down to a walkway. Hopefully there's a little walkway over that canal, and my guest house is on the other side. We'll give you a look through the room today. There's often people asking me if I'd show the rooms, and I just wonder if doing it every video or every second video doesn't become a bit repetitive. But we'll give you a look at the room today, and probably have a little bit of a walk around, get an initial feel for things. But there's two ways, as I understand it. There's two ways you can do Alleppey. You can rent one of these houseboats if you're a couple or a single or group or whatever, and have a private sort of jaunt around the waterways, or you can do it this way, which I'm going to do it. It's all going to be done on local boats. Apparently there's a network of local boats that sort of ply these waters, and I've got it from a very good source that there's actually, once you get off one of these public boats or local boats a bit further out in the waters, there are then local people in much smaller boats, and they'll take you to villages, and that's what I'm sort of hoping to do. It's been said to me that you don't get sick out there between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. because there's no way of getting back. So it's not the place, it was said to me, it's not the place to have a heart attack or fall ill at night, because it's a bit remote and there's no way of getting back. But anyway, I'm getting off the subject a bit. So yeah, I might just do a little bit of reconnaissance this afternoon, just touch base with a few people back on those canals, or if there's any further canals with public boats, find out what the costs are, where they go, get some sort of map. I'm sure the... Hello sir, how are you today?
Hi.
That's the way.
Wow.
Find out what the lay of the land is, find out how to get to these places, these villages, a bit further out. Apparently there's some local coconut alcohol that's made out there, and there's other bits and pieces that seems of interest. Right, we're looking for a walkway over to the left.
About 2 hours, 3 hours, 1 hour.
Oh, you have a boat, sir?
A boat service.
Yeah.
Shikara boat.
Yeah, I don't think so. I just got to town and I want to go to my guest house and relax, and then yeah.
Okay, boating no?
Maybe one day, but not today. Yeah. What's your name?
Manosh Lal, sir.
Panoshlo.
Manosh Lal. Your name,
Manoshlo,
sir?
Wayne.
Your
Pleased to meet you. How much is it for your boat, sir?
Your boat is 1,000, sir.
1,000?
1,000, sir. 1 hour.
1,000?
3 hours, your choice, sir.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Thank you for your help, yeah?
Okay, sir.
So it's just got some plastic chairs and a little Suzuki on it. I think you get the same experience. Oh, if you wanted a boat by yourself, why not? But you're going to get the same experience, and even more so, I think, if you're doing it on a public boat. Although they do look quite nice when they're finished in that local style as these ones on the river are, aren't they? We look down. This is our first look. It actually looks very much like the postcards already, and I've just walked 200 meters from the bus station. I'm excited about getting out there and having a look. Now I have to remember where this place is. It's to the right, I think. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Holding up traffic. Uh-huh.
You providing?
Okay. I get the feeling there's quite a few people that are going to try and get your business as soon as you get off the bus. This gentleman's already offered me his guest house and his boat, and look, I get it, you know, like low season, there's not a lot of people here coming here, so you know you need to pay the bills. And sorry, hey sir, how are you? You know, you get it, you people need to make a living, but oh, these some of these boats do look like they're pretty fun though. I'll try not to fall into the canal on my first day. I'm quite happy with my choice. I didn't realise I was on such a pretty little canal, although I should have probably expected it. This looks like my guest house here. I'll try not to... So you wouldn't want to have too many kingfishers on this walk home. Hi. Everyone's pretty friendly. Paddy and Canal, this is where I'm staying. That's a nice little spot. I'll just meet the owner and I'll get back to you in a second. So this is the balcony. I'm on one balcony. There's 2 balconies to my area. It's a lovely little canal. I'm staying at Paddy and Canal, it's called. It's, what is it? $20 a night, 20 Australian dollars a night. I'll show you about it. This is the lovely owner, Mimi. Hi, Mimi. And Reno. Thank you so much, Reno. It's been very nice of you to have me here, yes. I'll take you in and give you the quick room view. They call it Paddy and Canal. It's very, very clean. It's it's sizable enough. You've got a little table chair. They call it Paddy and Canal because out one window you have the rice paddy view, which is absolutely lovely. And that's Reno bringing in water and the bits and pieces. They've just had one of their guests move out. So yeah, out one window you've got the rice views, and out the other end you've got the canal views. But it's a lovely, lovely door entry. Everything's well made. I like it here because it's exceptionally clean. So very, very clean. And you can often tell when you walk into places in Asia the build quality of the places, and I can tell here that everything, like the fittings, the furnishings and everything, are really, really good. So yeah, it suits my needs. Centrally located. The thing I really liked about this too was that as soon as I got here, Reno sent me a full list of, I'll give you the view of the rice fields, gave me a full list of everything that was in immediate area, all the contacts that I needed for houseboats, if that's what I choose to do, to go the tourist route. As far as you know, also as places to eat. What they provide, the family here provides 3 meals a day too, if you'd like that, at very reasonable prices. I think a full dinner or a full meal is 250 rupees, which is, you know, $5 for a, you know, 3-course meal is pretty good. And that's the other balcony with the canal. It's just lovely. Oh, I didn't show you that. I'm getting ahead of myself. I have to confess, I'm trying to finish the vlog. I just want to relax. I think I mentioned I'm just in one of those moods, you know. I'm just in one of those moods. Another little balcony here that looks out on what is nothing short of just a lovely little view. It's also been pointed out to me that there's a rooftop as well, so we've got a little rooftop view as well in the afternoon or the late afternoon to sit and have a kingfisher and watch canal life go by. That's a pretty little photograph, that is. Isn't that ideal? It's very colourful. I like it already. It's got that feel to it. Hello, madam. Alleppey has that feel to it already that is in line with my kind of I don't know, ways, if you like. Pretty laid back and easy going, even though the first part of the day was a bit testing. I've eased into the day now, and there's another angle of the view out toward the rice fields. That's about it for this one. As always, thanks very much for coming along. I really appreciate it. I hope you're well and happy in life and doing the things you want to do. We'll see you soon.